Most early careers finance programs look impressive on paper. They are comprehensive, tightly scheduled, and packed with content. New analysts are exposed to complex topics early and move through structured pathways designed to accelerate readiness. What's less often examined is why some of these programs consistently produce confident, capable professionals, while others require repeated reinforcement later on. The difference rarely comes down to effort or intent. It comes down to design. Since 1985, we at Intuition have worked with financial institutions around the world to design and deliver learning solutions that reflect how finance actually works. Across regulatory change, market cycles, new technologies, and shifting talent models, one pattern appears again and again. Capability develops fastest when learning is grounded in real financial context and deliberately sequenced over time. This podcast explores how you can build an early careers finance program designed to build real capability. Rather than offering theory or generic best practice, what follows looks at the practical design decisions behind your program, how it can be structured, how learning can be sequenced, and how it can be delivered at scale in a way that reflects the realities of a complex global institution. Program genesis and rationale. The starting point for your program should be insight, gathering information from relevant sources such as current employees, senior members of your organization, the market generally, and what key skills and knowledge are needed for a new recruit at this stage of their career. At this point, partnering with a knowledgeable and experienced partner in the financial services education industry can be highly valuable. Leveraging your partner's experience can elevate your program and maximize the chances of success. Designing an integrated learning journey. A core principle of your program should be an understanding that capability is not built through a single intervention. It develops through repeated exposure, application, and reinforcement in a work-relevant context. To support this, your program should be designed as an integrated learning journey that blends assessment, self-directed learning, expert input, and application. Next, I'll present an example learning journey through an early careers program for a financial services company you can tailor to suit your organization. Skills gap analysis. Oftentimes, these early career journeys begin with a skills gap analysis. Participants complete a pre-assessment to test existing knowledge and identify areas where they already demonstrate proficiency. This replaces assumptions with evidence and ensures time is spent where it adds the most value. E-learning. E-learning provides a structured foundation aligned to your chosen topics. Rather than operating as standalone content, it is designed collaboratively and aligned closely with the institution's context and priorities. Participants arrive at live sessions with a shared baseline and a common financial language, enabling engaging discussion and a more in-depth understanding of the topic. Applied projects or simulations. One of the requests we hear from our clients is, how can we align learning with work? Learning in the flow of work, or making learning feel just like actual work, is one area your program should focus on. Case studies, applied projects, and simulated scenarios all contribute to a learning experience that prepares learners for their day-to-day. Mentoring. Mentoring plays a reinforcing role throughout the journey. Assigned internal mentors will help your participants connect concepts back to day-to-day work, answer questions, and deepen understanding in context. Peer learning and cohort interaction. Your employees might all be enrolled in the same course, but they won't all think the same way. Feedback and review sessions among peers help to share learnings among the group that might not have been picked up by others. Instructor-led sessions. Instructor-led sessions should form the core of your live learning experience. These sessions balance conceptual understanding with application, combining explanation with practical exercises, case studies, and small group work. Where appropriate guest speakers, product examples, and transaction-based scenarios are used to ground learning in real financial situations. Internal information sessions. Optional sessions delivered by internal experts will allow institutional policies, procedures, and documentation to be layered onto your core program without overloading it. This ensures relevance while maintaining focus. Reflection and learning logs. Creating space for reflection, whether through facilitated breakout sessions, learning circles, digital forums, or self-journaling, allows your participants to learn from how others interpret and apply concepts, while also learning to reflect on their own experience. This mirrors how financial understanding often develops in real teams and builds networks early. Assessment. Each module should conclude with an assessment, providing clear evidence of understanding and progression for both participants and stakeholders. Early careers finance programs succeed when assumptions are tested, foundations are established, and progression is deliberate. The anatomy of a successful program isn't defined by the volume of content delivered, but by how effectively learning is sequenced and applied in real financial contexts. When financial fluency is built early and reinforced over time, advanced capability develops faster and with greater consistency. For complex global institutions, this approach is becoming less of a differentiator and more of a necessity. Early careers programs that are designed intentionally and delivered by partners with deep financial experience are better positioned to build confident professionals who can operate effectively as roles, regulations, and technologies continue to evolve.